Jessica looks nice too. These giant
Yes.
pearled earrings with this lovely. Do you see how big those pearls are on her ears?
Yes,
Jeez.
they're like
Oh,
Princess Leia buns.
yes. She does suck.
She just kind of sucks the
Yeah.
whole time.
Yeah. She's whiny.
She's
She's
vapid.
petulant,
She's
intentionally
rude.
disruptive. She's
She's
rude.
so fucking
What a
rude.
terrible, privileged little brat she is.
He also reads very Catalina video, gay porn.
Yes.
Audience at home, you know what I'm talking about.
And if you don't, the internet is your resource. Look it up.
Tonight on Murder, She Wrote.
Ew.
Bashed in, Chief.
Head Sebastian. Oh, hey,
Jeez.
This is Victor Devon,
This is Petrified.
and this
And this
is
is tonight
Tonight
on Murder,
on
She
Murder, She
Wrote.
Wrote. Oh, I think we did that in sync this time.
Maybe.
Uh,
We
this is
always
a
find out in
doozy.
the raw recording.
Where we could fix it, but
We sure could, but oh well.
uh this this is School for Scandal, everyone.
School for Scandal. We
Yes,
love a
which is
collegiate episode.
yes, and this is I don't know if you actually ever have seen the play or watched the film, or sorry, or read the story, School for Scandal, but that is actually a based the title is based on a comedy of manners by Sheridan, School for
Oh,
Scandal. Yeah,
okay. All right. I did not know that.
yeah. This is
Educated every day.
this is another kind of bonkers one. So, folks, if you listened to last week's episode where we talked about murder in the afternoon, this one also has some interesting off the rails confessions
Sure. Yeah,
and
it feels very
motivations that
clean
will.
and it's standard for a while, and then the last 10 minutes, you're like, wow, a lot has happened. A lot of people are involved here.
This this episode takes place at Crenshaw College.
I like that set the scene right away with a big old sign and a teacher teaching his students outside.
It's very this is what we're taking pictures of for the brochure. You can tell
Uh-huh.
he's a cool professor because he's standing reading.
And he's wearing a
This
sweater. No
this
uptight jackets here.
no. This introduction bothers the hell out of me. Can I just get this out of the way real
Tell me
quick?
why. Go for it.
So this cool professor is reading, which is essentially the 50 Shades of Grey of its era. This
Hmm.
fictional 50 Shades of Grey from Daphne Clover, who we learn is the daughter of one of the professors at the college, Dr. Uh, Jocelyn
Joyce
Laird.
Laird. I
Yeah,
think she's more than a professor. I think she is I think she's like a higher up in some way, some
right.
sort of
Oh, that's true.
administrative,
She's
because she has power to promote people and whatnot. So she's probably like a
yes,
dean of some sorts
the
or
English
along those
department head.
lines.
That's
Yeah,
what it is.
there we
She's the
go.
head of the
Okay.
English department.
Yep.
But what drives me crazy is he says, "Oh, so let me read you this passage," and then the kids naturally say, "Oh, well, this is it's filth. It's not like real literature." And he says,
Hmm.
"Why not? This is so much like James Joyce, which is also full of like sexuality
Hmm.
and stuff." And then they're like, "Well, what about what Daphne Clover said at this during this interview?" And what does the department head think about that? He's like, "Well, I think we should get back to James Joyce." And I'm like,
Wait,
"You're the one who brought
why are
this
we
up.
reading this book then?
You're the one
What?
who brought this up."
There's a flimsy argument later. They're like, why are you reading this book? And he's like, I thought it would get the kids to read more. And please,
It's just
just give them
very
good books.
frustrating.
Be a
But
good teacher, give
we
them
can,
good books, and talk about those books. So you live with an educator.
Mhm.
I was an adjunct professor when I was at NYU, pedagogy credentials, whatever. Whenever I see a movie or a TV show where there's like a young, cool, hip teacher that's gonna find a way to get the kids to read or do something different, all I can think of is like you're just using gimmicks. You're not actually teaching and engaging them on the things that you ought to be. And so I already think that this character Ron is kind of a hack.
Yeah, it's not Dead Poet Society, to be
No,
sure.
no,
These are not, for one thing, at-risk youth. These are
no.
privileged.
This is not
Uh,
Dangerous Minds with Michelle
yeah,
Pfeiffer. Come on.
no. Uh, but to that end, I appreciate. I mean, I remember having teachers and professors that would introduce, oh, we're missing too much. Hang on. I gotta
Yeah,
pause this because we need to,
please do.
but
Yeah.
so folks who have not figured this out, we do play the episode while we're talking, but so much is going on,
Yeah.
particularly in the shoulder pad area, so we need to hold on.
Woohoo!
Uh the uh I would always find opportunities in my essays or in my reports or what have you to relate to pop culture or other events in literature or what have you because
Hmm.
I didn't give a fuck often about the actual topic, and that was my way of sort of introducing parallels. And I would
Yeah,
appreciate it when an educator would do the same thing because
sure.
then I would care just a touch more.
It's about like connection building and contextualizing the the work that we've been doing for centuries and centuries into what is happening today, right? And it doesn't really work that way in a lot of these TV shows and movie setups.
Well, I understand where, and I just think he backtracked too much. And I know this is I know
For
a
sure.
character written by somebody else, but when Professor Mercer uh brings up the discussion of like this smutty novel that's really
Hmm.
popular right now, it's a very good opportunity to talk about the legitimacy of literature and its relationship with sensuality and um sort of this concept of elitism that happens a lot
Hmm.
in literature. It's a really
Yeah,
good opportunity for that because if you
yeah,
go back, a lot of these authors were kind of looked down upon as well by their contemporaries.
totally.
Classics weren't always classics.
And this is a major theme
Um,
in this episode too,
yeah,
because what we find out is that these books are actually well written and quite good.
right, right. And that's why when I say it's like the 50 Shades of Grey, I don't mean that
Yeah.
literally, which is also
Right.
not particularly well written, as I understand.
Right.
Um, but if you listen to like, I guess it's sort of on the verge of erotica at
Yeah.
times. Um, if anybody's ever read any like of the smutty Anne Rice novels,
Right.
or any or like Exit to Eden or any of these or Belinda or any of these, which obviously I have because I can cite them. Um, Romance novels have to paint this sort of lore and otherworldly sort of word pictures, as Jessica calls it later, which I'm like, that's not what a writer says. Word pictures. I'm
No.
sorry.
No.
Um, but they're, but
It's a
it's,
little dumbed down for the audience, sure.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. But I mean, not that I'm coming up with any alternative right now, but it's just, there's this language that's used to like sort of draw people in and sort of give them like, it's sort of like candy.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
as someone who is not particularly well read, I have to admit I've never read James Joyce, but I'm familiar with the concept.
Mhm.
Uh, and my husband probably would have a lot to say about James Joyce, probably. Gore Vidal is more his speed, but
Fair. It seems apt, yeah.
uh, it's just sort of there is this sort of oh, this is real literature, this is real writing.
Yeah.
Malamud's an author. I'm just a writer. Yeah. And it's sort of baffling at times. But I do want to point out real
It's
quick
true.
before we move on to the actual plot. He has one moment real quick, James Marshall as student number three, who
Hmm.
talks about Daphne Clover. Folks who may recognize him, he's a major character in Twin Peaks. He is
Hey,
yeah, he's
yeah.
James Hurley. He's James Hurley. Um, so I just wanted to mention him.
Looking adorable as a little college
Very
kid here.
cute,
Yeah.
fresh faced.
Hmm.
He's gonna be a high schooler in a couple of years, so
Yeah. Wow.
he's especially fresh faced here.
Uh-huh. I actually
We do
really
get
like
this.
looking at the clothing that all these students are wearing out here on this lawn. It's definitely a
Everyone's
sign of the
so
times.
yeah, so everyone's so youthful
Yeah.
and
Looks like
has
Zach
their own
Morris,
personality. Yes,
right?
yes.
Uh,
This is what 80 October
individualism.
85.
Yeah. Yeah.
I
Okay. Jessica shows
just
up.
at the train station,
Hmm.
picked up by June Lockhart.
Look at Junie.
aka the mom from Lassie and the mom of Anne Lockhart, who we just recently saw in Widow Weep
Widow
for
Weep for
Me,
me. Yeah.
and also one of the daughters in Deadly Lady, which is one of your favorite
I
episodes.
love it. Yeah. Um, she's so charming and dumb in this episode.
I know.
Like
You're
you
a little
are the wife
naive.
of a college professor, girl.
Oh, yeah, yeah. She plays
Naive
Beryl.
is a better way of saying it. Yeah, yeah.
I love that name, Beryl.
Beryl. Beryl.
It's a gem. It's a stone.
Yeah,
It's
it's
but it's
very
not a
cool.
particular not a particularly euphonious name.
Right,
But
right.
and John Vernon plays her husband, one of the professors as well, who
Hmm.
I always think of as the gangster Rupert Thorne from the Batman animated series. He has that a very authoritative voice. That's how I
Okay,
always think of him.
okay.
And we're meeting all
Another
these
scene shift.
professors.
Yeah, yeah. We're meeting everybody real quick here. So Jessica's here for some sort of commencement celebration, and there's going to be a party at Dr. Jocelyn Laird's home,
Yes.
played
This
by the incredible Polly Bergen.
incredible Polly Bergen
Oh my
in this
gosh.
Auntie M ensemble,
Oh, you know
which
what?
can we?
Looking at it, I feel like it shouldn't work, but she
It
wears the hell out of it.
it's so good, and she wears about like 5 to 6 different variances
Uh-huh.
of the same attire.
Yeah.
The way that it is styled, it works with the brooch.
The green, the sort of the mustard yellow blouse.
It's
Is
so
it me or
hot.
is it like a forest green long skirt that she's wearing on the bottom and boots, like slouchy boots almost? Um, maybe it's not the boots, maybe that's later,
Yes.
but she looks chic.
Her
Um,
glasses on the chain,
she's
a
sexy. It's
sterling silver
sexy.
chain.
Yeah.
It's yeah, this is good stuff right here, people.
We're getting kind of a
Uh
moment between her and this professor who is teaching on the lawn, and clearly there's some sexual tension here and something going on between them. Also, he wants a promotion for somebody else is leaving. He wants a new position. So
right, this is
there's
this is
some
a
politics,
retirement
sexual
party.
politics happening here.
Yeah. It's a bit of a retirement party for Carmichael, who is leaving the English department. He wants that job.
Yeah,
And since she's head of department, this also happens to be the mother of Daphne Clover, who we were reading, by the
right,
way, that,
right.
that book of.
Important
Uh,
detail, absolutely.
and oh, we have a hand touch moment. Ooh, she touched his
This is a
face.
sexy scene, Victor.
They're doing it.
This, like, we've talked about like Sid Charisse in that episode Widow Weep for Me and how she had no sexual chemistry with her partner. This
Yes.
is not the case. Polly
Yes.
Bergen, and I, for me, she's doing the heavy lifting in that scene, but they have such great sexual tension. And we don't even
Yeah.
need to know what's happening yet, but we know that something's going on. She says so much by doing so little in this episode. And her sort
And
of
I'll point it out
husky
again.
smoker's voice, love it.
She's another older lady with a slightly younger gentleman. I'm telling
Yeah.
you, underlining thread.
Yeah.
A lot of times in Murder, She Wrote. We also have total bitchy queen Roddy McDowell as Alger Kenyon, PhD.
Yes, yes.
Exquisite. We're gonna have a bed knobs and broomsticks reunion with him and Angela Lansbury. He
We're
is
looking forward to it.
what a wonderful actor, Roddy McDowell.
Hmm.
Whether you know him from Planet of the Apes or Cleopatra or Fright Night, where he's fantastic.
Fright Night, yes. Oh my
To
gosh.
me, he'll always be the March Hare in my favorite version of Alice in Wonderland,
That's what I
but
remember him from.
I love him.
Hands down. Hands
I
down.
love him. Gay icon Roddy McDowell.
Yeah. And
Fantastic.
he's very gentle and wispy in this episode. I mean,
Yes.
as he is,
Oh,
but yeah.
and he's also from Batman the Animated Series. He is the Mad Hatter in Batman the Animated
Oh, look at
Series.
that.
Yeah. Also full of love that is unrequited. So
Yeah. Yeah. Look at him leaning against that bureau, just sort of
with the
observing everything
Windex.
going on. Yeah. With Windex, yeah. He's doing a lot of
So
acting just
mad.
in the background there, yeah.
So
Um,
good.
but so Polly Bergen's daughter, this is so Jocelyn's daughter Daphne has shown up. She's the author of this book with this sort of hunk with her, debatable. Um,
Stud, as she calls him.
and I think I said this in the last episode too, but like he does not read as particularly studly to me, and that mustache looks like it must be pulled from under a couch and glued to his lip. It's It's so big a mustache for
He's
so
better without the
yeah,
mustache.
yeah.
We've seen him already. He was
Hmm.
Scott Bennett in Hooray for Homicide. So he was the
Yeah.
Studley actor who who has like the romantic scene with our ingenue in that.
Hmm.
And I think he's far more attractive
Yeah, absolutely.
in that context. He also reads very Catalina video gay porn.
Yes. More than anybody else so far in this episode. It's very gay
Yeah.
porn.
With a little
Um,
cult
mhm.
magazine. Audience at home, you know what I'm talking about.
And if you don't, the internet is your resource. Look it up,
Can we have a moment for the fashion here? This
please.
slouchy little number that Jocelyn's wearing. Again, it shouldn't work.
It shouldn't work.
I
It's kind of
love it.
first of all, it's very
Like a
80s, but it's also
it's
something
like a
flapperish
sweater
about it.
dress.
Yeah,
It's like a
it's
sweater dress.
there's
It's
no shape
so
whatsoever. She has no waist. It's just flowy in the middle and then tight
but
around the hips and the shoulders. It's very strange.
I love the
Um,
draping. I
yeah.
love the draping.
Jessica looks nice too. These giant
Yes.
pearled earrings with this lovely. Do you see how big those pearls are on her ears?
Yes,
Jeez.
they're like
Uh,
Princess Leia buns.
yes.
Oh.
So I don't even know what's happening in this scene. Okay, they're all at this party. Jessica
Yeah,
is,
they're yeah.
as she always is, she's nice to everybody. It doesn't matter what people tell her about other people. She gives everybody a chance, which is kind of cool.
With her punch in hand.
Yeah, yeah.
And there's okay. Actually, he kind of does it for me in this moment right here, I gotta
I
tell
mean,
you.
I'm not going to complain that he takes his shirt off a lot.
Nick Fulton in here, champagne
He's,
bottle in hand,
yeah,
in jeans, and Daphne Clover is nude in the pool.
yeah. We sort of forgot to mention that Daphne is kind of a wild girl.
She's visiting home, and
Yeah.
she
She's
kind of
crashing this
sucks.
party. She does
She,
suck.
she just kind of sucks the
Yeah.
whole time.
Yeah. Yeah. She's already one of my contenders for worst character. She drives me
Yeah,
crazy. She's whiny,
she's
she's
vapid.
petulant, um,
She's
intentionally
rude.
disruptive, she's
She's so
rude.
fucking
What a
rude.
terrible privileged little brat she is.
Yeah.
And I kind of wish she were, I mean, not to give it away, but I kind of wish she would go to jail for murder at the end of this.
She doesn't get enough comeuppance.
No,
Like I know we're
no.
supposed to I mean actually I shouldn't say we're supposed to because we do find out that Nick is abusive.
Yeah,
Um
yeah.
and I think we're meant to be a little softer on Daphne at that
Yeah.
point, especially when she does like she
It
says
kind of,
sacrifices herself
yeah,
for her
it kind
mom.
of
No.
does explain her terrible behavior because she's clearly in an abusive scenario, and so she projects outward at other people and is acts out. I don't know.
I don't
It's
like her.
complicated. I don't like her.
I don't
Um,
like her.
but Jessica's being awfully nice to her.
She is. She's complimentary of her novels. She
Yeah.
says you'd make evocative word pictures that I wish I was capable of.
Hmm.
Word pictures.
Yeah.
And she trips her up by talking
Yeah.
about impressionists
Yeah.
and Daphne mentions Picasso
Yeah.
and she's clearly doesn't know anything about art because
Yeah.
she mentions Picasso in the wrong context.
Yeah. Yeah. She's not portrayed as an intellectual here, which is why it's frustrating for these other characters that she's the successful author, I think, right?
Particularly to her mother. Her
But
mother seems
yeah,
awfully bitter.
oh, she is livid about it, but quietly livid. Like so Nick and Daphne have come into this party, totally made a scene. Nick has punched Ron in the face. He's shirtless. She's totally nude under
A
a
huge
fur.
fur coat. Yeah.
They are chaos. They are truly chaotic evil in the scene. Um, and the way that Jocelyn handles it is so quiet. She doesn't say like "Get out of here, get out of here." She just
She says
stews in the back.
she has her hand up. She goes, Daphne, put something on. Like
Yeah.
she's just so subdued.
Hmm.
Like she has to play along, or
Right.
she's still so dignified.
Yeah. So it's after what? Oh, this is actually really sad. I don't like this. Seeing him. So this is after the party and Jocelyn's getting ready for bed and she sees out in their guest house that they're fighting and he's quite physically abusive to her. It's really uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Ugh, I hate watching
She
it, actually.
watches she watches
Ugh.
her daughter get manhandled. Daphne slaps him, and he pulls her hair and gives it to her.
Oh, he pulls her hair twice,
Smacks
I
her.
think, in this
Yeah.
scene. It's so violent and unsettling. And I mean, what we're doing here is saying he had it coming, right? Like,
Yeah.
get rid of him as fast as possible. Um,
Once again, no one likes this guy.
yeah, and
Why wouldn't somebody kill him?
yeah, and Jocelyn is watching this, and she just shuts her door and goes to her bed. I'm like,
And yeah.
I mean, I don't
And
know what I would do in
then,
that certain circumstance, but it wouldn't be that. But then he knocks on her back door.
so to speak. This is the implication here when she opens the door and he saunters in.
Yeah.
When you first saw this, did you think there was something going on between them, like
Yes,
romantically?
I thought they were gonna get it
Right?
on.
Look at her face.
There's
Like
some kind of, I mean, maybe it's just that
tension.
Polly Bergen is so good at playing tension. I mean, she's
Mm.
literally acting this episode with a clenched jaw the whole time. Fussy jog, fussy jog, fussy jog.
She had a stone in her shoes. Did you see that
Okay,
little fall?
yes.
Just
Can
in
we also
time to
talk
find the
about
body.
this cowl neck workout garb that she's wearing?
So weird.
It's so weird.
It's very Dorothy Zbornak. This
Yeah,
cowl neck.
very. Uh-huh. I love the color on her though.
But
This
Dorothy
like
would have
blue.
put it with slouchy boots and a skirt.
Yeah, true. But yeah, Jessica's out jogging the next morning, and oh, look what she finds on campus next to a construction site. Nick Fulton's body.
And
And
it
it
looks like
appears,
yeah,
yeah, it appears that it's been he has fallen off or been thrown off out of a two-story window or something, two or three
yeah.
stories up.
But last we saw him, he was giving eyes to Jocelyn.
Yeah, yeah,
Mm. And he had just assaulted Daphne, who said, "If you touch me like that again, I'll kill you."
yeah.
So, our
And
suspects
he
thus
punched
far,
Ron at the party. Uh,
he infuriated Roddy McDowell.
oh yeah,
So, we have four
yeah.
suspects.
And this police chief, what a character. What an
Yeah.
interesting direction to go for this type of character.
Ichabod Crane. Like, it's
Very,
such a weird.
yeah. Totally kind of incompetent, has never had a murder case before.
Yeah, that doesn't
Actually,
happen around here.
no. But he asked Jessica for help, which is
Yes.
refreshing. But then he, like many are off to do, he doesn't necessarily listen to what she has to say, but he still needs her help.
Yeah, he allows her to bounce things off of him that
Yeah.
he'll then discredit
He's played by
because
Jack
Jessica,
Kehoe.
uh,
Yeah,
Jackie, who only recently passed, actually.
yeah,
Looks like he did a lot of neo noir. He was in
yeah.
the
The
Sting,
Sting.
Serpico.
Hmm.
He has that look.
Yeah, he does.
Yeah, he
He
has
probably looked
that
that way
neo
when he was
noir look.
12, right?
Absolutely. You know, he gives me the student who was in the Sleepy Hollow episode, actually, who pretends that Jessica
Yeah.
is his mother. Yeah,
Yes, yes.
yeah. Uh,
Yeah, that's exactly what when I saw this, I was
yeah.
like, is that the same person? No, but that vibe.
uh,
Um,
Jessica thinks that what's his Nick was possibly moved. She doesn't believe he fell out the window.
right, right. And she's generally right. So,
And I also like he's like, "Would you have any ideas?" "Oh, I don't want to help you. I don't want to step in your toes. I'd be very grateful." Well, what I think may have happened.
in fact, um, so they're talking about how it was around 2 in the morning. I think later they say 3 in the morning though. So
Do they?
I can't remember. We'll find out. Um,
Yeah.
but it's the time of death is decided around 2 or 3 in the morning, whatever.
It's never
Um,
exact science.
no,
It's hard to be
no.
sure. There are too many factors a lot of times
Hmm.
for, and if you're basing it on post-mortem lividity
Hmm.
or body temperature, as we've learned with a koi fish pond, that's
Yeah,
really
it's very important.
very easy to manipulate. Daphne is shocked to find out that Nick has been murdered.
Shocked. Oh, I just want to get through any scene that she's in, unfortunately.
Okay, but
Um,
let's look at the guest house real quick because we
sure.
have some portraiture on the fireplace of her and an
Hmm.
older woman, possibly a grandmother. We
Yeah.
have this promotional picture of like I think it's called Woman on Fire,
Yeah.
which looks like the cover of one of her smutty books. Let
Probably.
me just uh and this is a huge this show again. Jocelyn doesn't exactly cry poor at the end
No.
of this episode, but
No.
she does indicate that she's not making nearly as much money as she possibly could.
Right.
Uh, she's doing just fine, thank you very much. Look at this, like
Hmm.
there's a full bar, there's a
Uh,
full bed, living room suite. She's
this is
doing
bigger than my
just
one bedroom
fine.
apartment in San Jose. Like I would live here in a heartbeat and step outside, dip in a pool.
Absolutely.
Come on. Give it to me.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Uh,
Uh, to even have a pool house that looks like this, you're doing okay.
I have
There's
to wonder if
beautiful art
there
on the walls.
Yeah, I've wondered if there are like little Easter eggs here because like she's here with like a bunch of like I mean they're very clearly pre-Photoshop
Sure.
superimposed, but she's
Hmm.
there with like I wonder if those are actual like people that we should know or if that's like
Hmm.
I don't know.
Truly. Is she
Woman on
drinking water
fire.
or is she drinking booze? Oh, probably
Straight
water.
up vodka. Straight grain alcohol.
She's a raving lunatic in this scene. This Daphne character. She doesn't her she's always speaking at the top of her lungs. She's reactive. I mean, she was bad in the first scene, so big surprise.
Yeah.
But
Let's get this one moment where she says, let me see here. She gets one worthy line. That's right.
Look, I don't know why you're asking me all these questions. I didn't kill him if that's what you're driving at.
No one's made any accusations, Miss Ladd.
It's Clover. You want the story on Nick? I'll give it to you in one word. Stud. Knew him vaguely from the campus.
And Jessica's like, oh. And that face is either like, girl, tell me about it, or
kind of, right? It's like, oh, okay,
we've
I
all been there.
understand. Yeah. So Nick was a student. I think he was like an athletic student, right? And then
Yeah.
he just sort of became embroiled with these academics somehow.
Yeah. Her friend, Hayward, Jessica's friend, Professor Hayward, says, oh, he got himself all in trouble, and
Hmm.
he's the wrong person for Daphne
Yeah.
to be involved with.
Meanwhile, the Haywards do nothing in this episode. They're just the device to get Jessica here, right? They don't do
Yeah.
anything. Yeah.
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 Well, because she's not even friends with Jocelyn.
No.
She meets Jocelyn here,
Yeah.
and they get along famously even after
Hmm.
Jessica accuses her of murder.
Right.
Hilariously.
I love these scenes where she
Uh,
seems to make friends with the suspects in weird ways and give them emotional support when necessary. Doing God's work, Jessica Fletcher is.
having a moment for this ensemble on
Oh,
Polly Bergen. Again, it
stunning.
shouldn't work. That is that's a curtain
She is
or a
covered
rug.
up. Yes.
It is a carpet, and it is
Hmm.
brilliant.
Yeah.
I also like this red jacket on Jessica.
Jessica looks cute. Looks good. She looks good in red.
She does.
Um,
Look at the red detail on the skirt. Very
mhm.
nice. Very nice.
Actually, Polly Bergen, the way she's sort of styled and the way she looks and her hairstyle, very much reminds me of my own grandmother.
Mm,
She's very chic, and she had kind of that smoker's voice that Polly Bergen
mm.
has, that sort of
Did
husky.
did she have a brooch for every occasion?
I mean, she had all sorts of costume jewelry, just buckets and buckets of it. And in the 60s, she had rooms full of wigs and things. I mean, she did it up. She was the inspiration for Petrified after all.
Um,
Yeah, she was a model for Sears in Minneapolis when she was younger. She was so cool.
uh,
Yeah, but Polly Bergen reminds me of my grandmother here. So maybe that's another reason why I really like her character. Oh, here we go with June Lockhart again.
yeah.
When we
And
get to that scene at the end, we're gonna have to play it where she's just naive as can be.
and we've learned that Roddy McDowell, his alibi was that he was off visiting his ailing mother.
Yeah,
Not at all
he
well, but
left
yes,
after
he
the
could.
party. Yeah.
He had to take the train to see her. That might be important.
Hmm.
Yeah, we have yeah, so we're at the Haywards again.
Yeah.
Um, the chief is asking questions, going here, checking with say hello to him about everyone's so worried about Roddy McDowell's
I
mother.
know. I know.
Uh,
Very thoughtful.
yeah, very nice.
He's sort of quoted as a mama's boy in this, isn't he? A little bit.
Yes, there's a little Anthony Perkins,
Very that. Yeah.
just a touch. So he didn't
So they're
die from
talking
a fall.
about, right, bludgeoned in the head, a la Marta Craig. When you know what, in perpetuity, whenever someone is going to be bludgeoned in the head, I'm going to think of poor Marta Craig and her ugly apartment. So
We didn't even see her get bludgeoned,
I
and that
know.
has lived with you.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Um, so they're trying to figure out what Ron Mercer had to do with this because have we revealed that he was seen?
Yes. He
Oh,
was seen
this is
crossing
the
the
part where
campus.
she's just naive as can be. She's like, "Oh yeah, I saw him last night." Oh
Oh,
yeah.
there's it.
Can we hear it? Yeah.
Yeah.
It's maybe my favorite part of this episode.
Oh, hang on. Where is it?
Scene. Mr. Fulton was very rude to his wife.
You're not suggesting, Chief, that Ron Mercer had anything to do with the killing, are you?
Henry? Oh, I forgot to tell you. I saw him later in the evening, after the party, I mean. Ron Mercer, that is.
You did?
Yes. Well, Henry was having one of his restless nights, and he was downstairs pacing up and down, and you know, he always does that when he gets upset.
Beryl!
Oh, that's all right, darling. Anyway, Henry was downstairs. I got up to get a little drink of water.
Uh-huh.
And when I looked out the window, there was Ron walking across the campus.
Boy, can you tell a story.
Jeez.
Oh, about what time was that?
I guess it was about, 1 o'clock in the morning. He was walking in the direction of Jocelyn's house.
How indecent. Just saying. And we didn't mention actually that Professor Mercer is also married. We've met
Yes.
his wife,
Yes.
and she has a very quick scene
Yeah.
with Jocelyn where she's like, "Oh, we seem to be out of whatever appetizers. Do you want me to go make some more cucumber
Mm.
sandwiches, I think?" And she's
Uh,
like, "There is more. I'll go get it from the fridge." Like,
yeah.
oh, okay, take it
She
down,
is
Jocelyn.
not friendly to Mercer's wife. No. And when we get to the later scene with Mercer's wife, I do have some things I want to say, but yeah. So
Yeah,
someone
do we
has
even
just
have a name
called
for
the
Mercer's
phone.
wife?
I don't
What is
even know.
Mercer's?
Let's see. Let's
Trish.
find out.
Trish.
Trish. Trish.
Trish.
At least this one kept
Yeah.
her head. Let's see what the hell's happening. I think we're at the fellas murder dead bang.
What the hell is
Daphne.
happening?
So they think Daphne killed uh her hubby right now. Or her gentleman friend.
Right. And we've also introduced technically Mrs. Mercer, Trish, as a possible suspect as well, since
Yeah.
Nick was also kind of handsy with her as well.
Oh, he was.
So,
That's right. That's why Ron punched him, I think.
yes,
Because he was
he was being
being a dick.
being a
Yeah.
dick. That was
Yeah.
kind of his
Yeah.
stud.
That was what his character breakdown said. Stud, dick.
Stud. Oh, and we have
Interpret that how you will.
a candlestick that looks like it may have bludgeoned someone
And some sort of note, right?
just hanging out in the guest house.
Right. And what does the note say? There's like
It's a blackmail note
yeah.
that basically says, make sure you give me the money or I'll reveal something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This detective, poor thing.
Now,
Jessica is just rolling her eyes. She's like, she wouldn't have left a fucking murder weapon out in the open covered in blood like you dumb dumb.
especially since that weapon matches another candlestick that was in the main house that we saw
Yeah.
perfectly framed earlier,
Mm-hmm.
which Jessica is now pointing at.
Yeah.
Now, you know what? I'm a Clue fan, so I love candlestick as a murder
Oh
weapon.
yeah.
That's a
Definitely.
nice, it's a lovely candlestick. It's pretty great.
Man, I'm looking at Jocelyn's place and it's so tasteful.
Yeah,
I
tasteful,
mean, it's old
tasteful.
and like her wardrobe, it feels kind of old and dowdy, but then she pulls it off. I don't get it. She's kind of hot.
It's is this New England? I mean, it must be, right?
I think so. Yeah. Because Jessica wants to take the train back to Cabot Cove, so it must be within proximity.
Let me see. It's probably, I mean, this is probably all still filmed in Universal. Crenshaw College is the Bovard Administration Building at the University of Southern California.
Oh,
And then, well, I mean, that's just where it was filmed.
sure. Yeah.
And then everything else was filmed. Yeah, this was all filmed in California.
Hmm.
So, but she talks about going even to Boston.
Yeah.
So
They must be placing it in the Northeast somewhere.
they've said it. They
Yeah.
must have said
Yeah.
it. Folks, we're not here for details. I don't know what
No.
you came here for.
We're here at the fashions and the men's.
Pay me 10,000. Oh, that's what it is. So
Yeah.
this is very important because never make a ransom note with distinguishable typesetting.
Truly.
Get it together
Careless. Careless.
because this letter has a bent E, and that bent E is going to bite you in the ass every time.
And surely you must know that, right? If that is your typewriter, surely you must know that the E is
Pay
screwed up.
me $10,000 or your nasty secret will be exposed. Now, that bent E appears one, two, three, four, five, six times. And you didn't notice?
Yeah, come on. Come on. It's so traceable. This is some
It's
lazy
so
murder.
distinguishable.
Yeah.
Now, to that end, though, Jessica notices that bent E and immediately accuses Jocelyn indirectly, but
Hmm.
nonetheless, of
Yeah.
possibly owning that typewriter in the very
Hmm.
next scene. And I live
Hmm.
for it because Jocelyn laughs it off. Like,
Hmm.
if you honestly thought I wrote that note, don't you think that I would have gotten rid of the typewriter? Which I'm
Yeah.
like, yes, of course she would have, you
Jocelyn
idiot.
is the smart one here. She is the one who is maneuvering the situation the best, I think.
And I also love that the detective here, he has a folder on his desk that just in bold letters says forensic. Just forensic. Just
That's it. That's
that's it.
it.
That's all you
No
that's all you need.
case number,
No, no,
no
just
catalog
forensic.
system.
Just forensic.
Yeah. This is why he's not good at his job.
Oh, he's terrible.
He's really bad. Wait, what was that poster on the wall? It was like a
It was
neighborhood
a very
watch poster or
it was a
something,
neighborhood
right?
watch. Yeah.
Yeah.
I do love also we see this in the sheriff's office a lot, these sort of non-specific uh notices.
Hmm.
He has a couple of awards and citations on the wall, a lot of anti-drug, missing person
Looks like a wanted
stuff.
or something. Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, it's good stuff.
I
Yeah,
love the
that
silent language that
never
Jocelyn and
give a
Jessica have.
never give a burglar an even break, is what that poster says.
It's good graphics.
Basically saying, have something locked. Damn it, I can't quite read it.
Wanted by the FBI is
Yeah.
the one you're reading the burglar poster.
That wanted by the FBI looks like it's from the 40s. Like
Sure
that's not
does.
even like
It's been around a while.
contemporary. That guy's been wanted for a while.
Yeah. He's likely dead at this point. Okay.
Uh, arrest
Arrest
procedures.
procedures, man. This guy's
This
literally
this
day
Cliff Notes
one.
book.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
So he asks her for help and then he kind of insults her.
Yeah. It kind of. Oh, so by the way, I figured it out. We're in Vermont, actually. We are not
Oh,
in
Vermont.
New England. So
That makes
Vermont,
sense.
which
Okay.
sure, why not?
New England adjacent. Um, I love that moment,
Sure.
by the way. The detective describes Daphne's books as sleazy or something or scuzzy,
Yeah.
and then she says, "Have you read them?" He says, "Yeah, of course." He's so
We're
judgmental, but he's lapping it up.
we are at the train station
This
with
scene
this
is
character
bonkers.
within a character. Okay, we may actually have to play.
One scene wonder right here.
Well, we saw him very quickly in the very beginning with Jessica
Hmm.
walking by. And you
Hmm.
know where we've also seen him before?
Tell me.
in the episode with Debbie Delancey, he is the one who gets her glasses. He is the
Oh my God, he's the
optometrist in that
optometrist.
episode. Yes, he
Oh, he's
is.
he's very unassuming in that episode.
John C.
Yeah.
Betcher, and he was in MAME,
Oh, I love
where
that.
if you go to Murder She Wrote Pod, our Instagram, I wrote a little thing about how he is the father of the evil bitch that young Patrick wants to marry. And yeah, that is John C. Betcher.
Oh, that makes me like the scene more. I kind of wondered why this scene gets so much time, but maybe it was like maybe she's like, no, we're keeping this.
We're doing
We're
that.
doing
Yeah.
this. Yeah.
So we are at the ticket window. She goes to the ticket window, asks for information. He says, "Oh, you actually have to go to the information. I can't give you that information." She
Hmm.
goes to information, and it's him again.
He
But
just
he has to
moves
be at
down
the
the
right
line
window.
at her face.
She's
And he's
so
like, what can
mad.
I help you with? And she's like,
She's
we
so mad.
just talked about it. You know what I want.
Oh, I have my ticket already. I just want to know the times.
This window is for tickets only. You'll have to check with information.
Yes, information. Thank you.
Dum, 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 dum. He closes that window, opens another.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I think we were discussing connections to Cabot Cove.
You'll have to change in Boston.
Yes, I know that.
She's so
What
done.
time do the connecting trains leave?
All trains connect
At what times?
every hour on the quarter hour until 2015.
Oh, yes.
She looks at the schedule, the printed schedule.
Oh, but this schedule says...
That schedule changed 2 weeks ago.
And why is it still
To
out?
check your baggage through.
She notices that there's a baggage window.
I think it might be quicker if I carried it myself. Thank you.
Ever polite, but we rarely see her get frustrated like that with people.
She's so mad at him.
It's so funny. I love that. Oh, Ron
We got
Mercer's
Trish.
wife has pulled up, Trish, in her Ronald McDonald hair.
Yeah, it's a little, it's not particularly flattering.
What, you know what, what's sad about it is that she's really lovely. She's really quite attractive, and that hair is terrible.
Yeah, the era was rude.
Oh, she's got cute makeup. She's got nice skin. She's just lovely. And then like I just can't get over it.
It's all
It's
right.
like a fur ball on her head. What was this choice?
It was the time. It was the era. Also, everyone is wearing like this purple. Do you see
Uh-huh.
how her eyeshadow like slants
Hmm.
on one side? It's
Hmm.
it's an interesting choice.
So I kind of can't really remember what her role is in this other than I don't even remember the scene.
She's giving information about how she knew
Oh,
Nick, and that is why Nick was so handsy.
right.
So she would tutor him and then started coming over when Ron wasn't home. So she
Hmm.
indicates that both of them have been somewhat unfaithful,
Yeah. Yeah.
because as we've learned that Professor Mercer has been hanging out with Ron Mercer, sorry, with
Hmm.
Jocelyn.
Yeah.
She had a little moment with Nick earlier as well.
Yeah. Everybody has some secrets around here.
And it's all the same. It's all, I
Yeah.
mean, with the exception of Jocelyn. Jocelyn has a secret that we think is also infidelity, but turns out to
Hmm.
not be. Uh,
Right. I mean, she was sort of the other woman in this infidelity scenario, but
that's
her
true.
own
That's true.
secret is you just never know. You just never know.
I know, it's just something else. Oh,
Oh,
she's so
Jessica's
sad.
oh.
And we're back with Jocelyn pouring tea in her Auntie M attire.
Hmm.
We're still on the same blouse,
Yep.
so it's same
Yep.
day.
Yep. Just later that day. Um, what's this banister in
Jessica's
the middle of a room? Don't really get that, but
it's
go
how
on.
they divide the split level, which I think
I
is really
guess.
interesting.
Yeah.
Almost like there's
Not
a
ver
stage up to the office.
I prefer an open floor plan. It is very stage. Yes. Oh my God, look at that computer. Wow, what a relic.
Yeah. And she says, how
Yikes.
modern. She says, like, look at your word processor. She's like, no, I prefer the typewriter. Oh,
Yeah.
and Jessica just got a flash for her speech.
She is pretty transparent here,
It's
especially in front of someone as wise and clever as Jocelyn, who knows exactly what she's doing.
Don't you think
and
I'd
she
be
smiles.
smart enough to
Right.
get rid of the typewriter?
I suppose that was a bit
Oh,
obvious.
Jessica, you're such a
And
card.
now they're laughing at each other. Oh, murder.
Now, admittedly, she doesn't necessarily know that. She's not necessarily saying that Jocelyn is the killer. She's suggesting that Jocelyn may have made the blackmail note for whatever reason.
Yes.
And that blackmail note, we don't know who was blackmailing whom for what.
Yeah.
Because the implication could be that, or who, frankly. We don't know if it was Daphne or Nick or Jocelyn.
Yeah. We're beginning to weave a tale here. Jessica,
And
really?
because Jessica coming for Daphne, because Daphne mentions Picasso during a discussion about
Hmm.
word pictures.
Uh-huh.
She doesn't know the difference between, she barely knows the difference between red and green. Okay, Jessica, slow your
Like,
roll.
this
Like,
is this woman's daughter. Jeez. She basically is saying to Jocelyn, your daughter is dumb.
and she
She
can't
doesn't
be the
know.
writer.
She cannot. She knows that Jocelyn writes these books,
Yeah.
which I love this reveal. I love that someone like Jocelyn, who has like an esteemed reputation, is like, I gotta get some money in here. I want my work to have visibility and get out there. And I kind of get her point.
Yeah.
I mean,
In a
we even
world,
saw in that episode with Debbie Delancey
Mhm.
that those writers who wrote those kind of books were not respected by their peers, and so of course she would want. Of course she would
I mean,
want.
this is sort of like the Jackie Collins of the world were
Yeah.
getting some recognition, but still not at the
Hmm.
they were sort of viewed as like supermarket checkout
Yeah.
frivolous
Hmm.
books, not the
Totally.
Walt Whitman biography that
Yeah.
that that
Which I
that
would read,
Jessica
by the
knew.
way. Give me that book. I want it. Um,
Speaking of gay
I think I read
icons.
it. Seriously. So what they're giving us here is that
Yes,
Nick Turner, is that his name? Nick Turner? Yes, is that right?
Nick Fulton.
Fulton, Nick Fulton. He found out that there was this arrangement between Jocelyn and Daphne, and that Jocelyn was the actual author of the book. And so he has been essentially blackmailing or holding them up for money because he wants the good life. This happens in a lot of Murder She wrote too, people who know secrets and blackmail, often
Yeah,
women.
yeah. I want to give a moment for this false confession scene because we're only 34 minutes in, folks. She's
Yeah,
not telling the truth.
yeah.
Holly Bergen gives a masterclass here.
Oh,
Uh,
she's so good. And just kind of before we even start it, let's appreciate the tone of her voice and the
yes,
huskiness in it. It's just magnetic and hypnotizing.
so great. Let's go.
Yeah.
No reference books, not even a pencil.
Do you know how much I earned for
Whitman.
the Walt Whitman biography? Barely enough to pay off a second-hand car. Then I found out how much one of those trash merchants was paid for his latest opus. Sordid sex, that's what they wanted. And I was one of the proper paupers in the literary world, while hacks with a third-rate vocabulary were living like royalty. Was I angry? You bet I was. I sat down and wrote the first one in 6 weeks. Not years of my life, but 6 silly weeks. I asked Daphne to submit it to a publisher under her name. Lord knows I couldn't use my own, not and keep my reputation.
And then Nick found out about the arrangement.
He started threatening me,
It's the truth.
asking for money.
Then the lie.
And then he
Oh no, this is still the truth. Hang on,
He
we're
came
getting
to my
there.
bedroom after the party, demanding money. I refused, and he threatened me again, and I I hit him with the
Such a lie.
candlestick.
Such a
It
lie.
was self-defense, I
You
promise.
can tell.
Then
You
why
It's
can
did you
weird.
tell.
move the
She's
body?
such a good actor that you can tell that she's lying. She's so good.
I thought I could make it look like an accident. But
Uh,
Daphne had nothing to do with it. She was asleep.
it's the levels of it. It's
Oh,
really great. And I
she's
know
fantastic.
ah, and I had only really known her. So Polly Bergen, I've still there's still a lot of her
Hmm.
repertoire that I haven't gotten to, but I first
Yeah.
knew her from Desperate Housewives. She plays Felicity
Oh,
Huffman's
okay.
mom. She's
Sure.
awesome in that too. She is so manipulative and mean to Felicity Huffman's character. But
I
yeah,
definitely know her from Crybaby, which is one
there you
of
go.
my favorite sort of unappreciated and sort of under the radar John Waters films.
I gotta, and she's in the original Cape Fear, um, the one that with Gregory Peck and
Mm,
Robert Mitchum,
yeah,
and
yeah,
I gotta check that out.
yeah. The screenshots look fantastic.
Yeah.
Um, I mean, really, like what a terrible place to be. I kept thinking like if you were a woman who she's clearly single, she has a reputation, but she doesn't get the respect that she wants and she needs, and so what do you do? Because she could have just submitted the book under her own name and avoided all of this convoluted nonsense.
Well,
But what would it done to her reputation? What did that mean to her? So I sort of see her point of view more than anybody's in this episode.
the question also is, would she have gotten published? Because
Yeah.
there's also the look and what you expect from a smut peddler like
Right.
that. She's not quite the type.
Yeah.
So would she do Sally Jesse Raphael? Would she do like that kind of, would she be able to be Barbara Cartland? Would she be able to be Jackie Collins? I don't
Yeah.
know.
Yeah.
Her daughter's the right type ish.
That monologue is brilliant. 6 silly weeks. Oh,
6 silly weeks.
6 silly weeks.
And her daughter has now said, no, she didn't do it. I did it. So they're
Yeah.
both trying to alibi each other, and we are
Hmm.
still 8 minutes left to go. So
Yeah.
clearly something's wrong.
Hmm.
But the detective can't charge either of them because there's not enough to charge either of them.
Yeah. Yeah.
And
But
it's
we get
time
a
for graduation.
resignation letter before I love that they're all wearing this regalia. I think Jessica's getting an honorary degree as well.
I think she's doing a speech. I think she's doing like the commencement speech.
Mm-hmm. And Roddy McDowell has
So,
submitted a resignation letter, and wouldn't you know it, the E's are all effed up on that letter, just like the ransom note or blackmail note.
and I love again June Lockhart telling
Just
everybody the truth.
hmm.
Here we go.
Yes. Uh, this will inform you of my resignation from Grenshaw College, effective with the end of this term. Sincerely, Dr. Alger Kenyon.
How's you resigning? What on earth for?
Oh, really, Henry? Sometimes you can be so dense. It's because of Jocelyn.
Jocelyn?
He's madly in love with her.
Alger and Jocelyn? Well, why doesn't somebody tell me these things?
I'm afraid that even I noticed that.
Alger is resigning because Jocelyn gave the job to Ron Mercer.
Ah. Oh, and she says
She gave the job to Ron Mercer.
she gave the job.
She gave the job to Ron
Ah.
Mercer.
So with an hour to go before the commencement, Jessica
Hmm.
needs to borrow a bicycle because it's time for the real confession.
That's right.
And it's a small group, but it's still a group of suspects hanging out to confess. So
June
thank
Lockhart
God
is
June
so
Lockhart.
charming in this. Oh my
So
gosh.
sweet.
She's definitely playing the yokel that we saw in the Joshua Peabody episode, who just sort of like gets it
Touch.
and knows exactly what's happening.
Just a touch. Yeah. Ah. So she
Okay.
brings the Mercers and Roddy McDowell to
Hmm.
discuss what happens, and
All the shit.
yeah.
What is she? Oh my goodness. Trish Mercer is. What the hell is she wearing?
I don't know. I kind of like the bow.
Well, at least her
I
hair
you
is
know
sort of
what?
pinned back on the sides now.
Polly
Looks a little
Polly
better.
Bergen would make it work.
Oh yeah.
She would have made it work. It's a shame, actually. We're done with Polly Bergen for the episode, with the
Oh
exception of a couple of flashbacks.
yeah.
But we're done with most of the characters actually,
Yeah.
because the last bit of this
Hmm.
is Roddy McDowell, who we've sort of only gotten little bits of. But to me, it's very reminiscent of the Lovers and Other Killers
Right.
episode,
Yeah.
where
Oh, fully
he,
in this scene. Yeah. Go
yeah,
on.
where he basically does the inverse of our secretary from that,
Hmm.
who is, oh God, give me her name. It's coming to me, it's coming to me, it's coming to me. Lois Eddleton.
Oh, of course.
Uh, yeah. And he does a great confession. But first we
Yeah.
have to get through Ron Mercer because he's the one who helped get rid of Nick Fulton's body.
Right.
But Nick was already dead.
He
So
was
who
already
killed
dead.
Nick?
So they're all kind of in on this conspiracy. I like these episodes where everybody kind of plays a part in some way.
It's a little
I
Murder on the
think,
Orient Express.
yeah,
Yeah.
this episode does it better than, say, like Funeral at 50 Mile, which is a little like, oh, yeah, okay, those four guys did it. But they all play a different part in this, which is what makes it interesting. And so they're all implicated, but kind of the blame is spread thin among them. It's
Because they all
fun.
show up at different times.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Also, Jessica has just exposed in front of these people that Ron was fooling around with Jocelyn in front of Trish, and she's devastated. She loves to just call out truths and make people sad.
Yeah. I
Troll.
also notice no police here.
Not a one.
So is any of this, what they have to do is then tell the story all over again
Yeah,
off screen,
yeah. It is strange that he's not here, right? In any other episode, I feel like he would have been called to,
or waiting in the wings.
yeah, something. I mean, he's
And I guess
incompetent, so it
this,
doesn't really matter.
yeah, I know. But maybe they just figured it would get in the way, or the
Yeah.
characters wouldn't have talked so plainly.
Hmm.
I mean, Roddy McDowell gets awfully vulnerable real quick. He sort of like
Yeah.
stares into space. And he's like, he touched Jocelyn.
Hmm.
Like he gets so mad. Um, because gay icon Roddy McDowell happens to be in love with Jocelyn in this,
Yeah.
which, you know what, as a gay icon myself, I understand. But
Oh,
he was fully willing to have Daphne take the blame, which is
yeah,
so
which
fucked
is
up.
it is fucked up. Yeah. I mean, what I like about this is, in case we haven't made it very clear, it's Alger Algers, is that right? Did I get it right?
Alger,
Alger, yeah,
which is probably short for Algernon.
right. He's the killer. Basically, he took that candlestick and knocked Nick on the head because um he was blackmailing Jocelyn.
And he manhandled her in front of him, which
Yeah, yeah.
is
So,
a
crime
step
number
too
one.
far.
Yeah.
So when Jocelyn runs to get her checkbook, he and Nick is hanging out in the bedroom by himself.
Hmm.
Finds the candlestick and bashes her up. Oh,
Yeah.
let's give a little moment to his
His flashback. Yes.
yeah.
Friendship was discreet.
Our friendship was discreet.
She,
So do you think they had ever,
had given me
or
a key.
is this all in his head?
That they had like a
A
thing.
thing?
I think it was one-sided.
It sounded
I
Yeah, I
think
think
they
so
were
too.
friends, and I think she respected him, but I don't think she ever saw him as a lover, and he probably knew it and just accepted it, but still didn't mean he would let somebody else harm her.
I love this music too.
It's it's kind of psycho,
It
actually. Funny we were
is
talking about him
that
being kind of Norman Bates coded, and it feels kind of psycho.
It was Fulton. He was demanding money from her. It was something to do with Daphne. Some sort of blackmail. He touched her. He touched Jocelyn. She told
Oh,
him to wait while she
Mhm.
went out to get a checkbook.
And he creeped up behind him and hit him like that. Yeah. Oh, tears
oh,
streaming
the
down his
tears.
face.
I
Oh, this is so Lois Nettleton.
It is
Oh,
unrequited love.
yes.
I like that it
It's
didn't
so
have to do
good.
with money or anything like that or position. It was just about truly a crime of passion.
Passion.
Every yeah,
Well,
passion.
and I mean, depending on, the jury and all that, him choosing the candlestick, this was not premeditated.
Hmm.
There's possibilities here.
Well, and I mean, he saw her like Jocelyn being abused. I mean,
I know
Nick
it's
handles
still
Jocelyn
not
in the same way he handles Daphne almost,
it's
aside from
not
slapping
self-defense.
her.
It's not
No, it's not
self-defense though.
self-defense. No, it's not. Um, I
He
guess
was
I
not in
feel,
immediate danger. No, he's still vilified, vindicated, sure.
yeah, yeah.
Nick Fulton.
But
But
oh, he's so good in the scene. The tears rolling down.
and his betrayal is that she still chose Mercer.
I know. And then he's like, I gotta get out of here.
Twice. She chose him as
Yeah.
a lover and she chose him for the department job.
Now, but she chose him for the department job because he moved the body.
Yes! Not because she was sleeping with him. They were already
Right.
doing that. I know.
Right.
I know. Well, she seemed to be reticent to give him the job because they were
Mm,
sleeping together and she didn't
yeah.
want to have that be a part of it,
Yeah.
which is fair. And
What a
Jessica
tango
has,
web we wave. She got to go speak it. She just
she
like
calls,
totally throws a bomb in this room and then takes a
calls the
bike to
cops
give a
and
speech.
then says, okay, you three people, bye.
Yeah.
Couple that
Yeah.
just found out about infidelity
I'm just
and
gonna
basically
ruin all
outed
y'all's
murderer.
life.
I'm out.
And peace.
It's
Wow.
it's so much.
Yeah.
And it's a lot of fun.
It is a lot of
Ah,
fun. Yeah.
so what do we feel about that conclusion there?
So coming from the last episode, which was so convoluted, we had to like dig into like what actually happened here. This is refreshing and that the
It's pretty,
clues,
it's
it's
all there.
straightforward, it's economical. What's fun about this is how everybody is involved somehow, and everybody has a little secret that leads to the final conclusion and revelation of what happened. Um, I think that's fun. Um, Anytime someone confesses to the killing when they haven't done it, I'm interested in why, and they do that well here. And I like that neither of those women killed Nick. That was satisfying. So neither of those abused women, manipulated, blackmailed women,
Hmm.
they didn't do anything. I mean, they obviously didn't do the right thing when they found a body in her bedroom and had it moved, but
That was stupid.
that was a little foolish. But yeah, I think it works. And I think the detail that we didn't mention yet is that the reason Jessica had her aha or was able to sort of connect the dots is because that train schedule changed.
Hmm.
And Alger said he took the train to see his mother, but by the time he would have left, that train wasn't running anymore. And she knew
Hmm.
that because of that hokey little scene at the train station.
Right.
Um, and I like that. I think it works really well. And that's a legit aha moment that would say, like, wait, that's not possible. He's lying. He resigned, the typewriter letter, and everything comes together here. It makes sense, and I really appreciate that. So even though like the episode as a whole, there are parts of it that I don't love. Daphne, I don't love. I find her incredibly annoying and hard to watch. Um,
Yeah. I think we're
uh,
supposed to not particularly like her that
yeah,
much.
totally. And,
Yeah.
and this is not a dig on her as an actor. I think she's doing what she was supposed to do, be a really unsavory character that we don't like, but still didn't mean I like watching her on screen. And I think there were some superfluous characters who, the Haywards, even though I love Beryl. But yeah, it really pays off in the end.
Beryl is necessary because she's the one who is so removed that she's able to look at things objectively.
True.
Everyone in this department is so up their own ass when it comes to the
Yeah.
politics
Yeah.
and who's screwing over who, sometimes literally.
Hmm.
And she's so pure that she just
Very.
sees through it.
Yeah.
And I love it. I think it's and I don't love her. I don't think about her a lot when I'm thinking about this episode,
Yeah.
but without her, absolutely nothing would have helped Jessica out because
No.
she wouldn't have utilized those clues like the train schedule or the Ben E
Sure.
properly. She has to give her context, basically. So
Totally.
she's a really useful device
Hmm.
in because Jessica, the only reason Jessica is solving this murder is because she happens to be there.
Yeah.
It's a really and Jessica and I mean not very very much,
Hmm.
but Beryl is kind of the Grady in that she's the reason. And she's able to look at things objectively because she's the outsider. She's the only one who's not involved
Hmm.
in literature or academia.
Like the yokels. And her simple
Yeah,
perspective is actually what we
her
need because
her simple
it's a
perspective.
little simple, right? Like she's
So it's
not
a little
complicating
homespun.
things. She's not a, yeah, homespun. That's a good way of putting it. But like the police chief is, I mean, he's an interesting little archetype of a police chief character, but he doesn't even show up in the last scene. I don't know what he does in this episode other than uh,
He's a sounding board.
ask.
Yeah,
Essentially, he just gives Jessica permission to solve the case. That's what he does.
yeah.
Um, and then the Hayward, John Vernon as Henry Hayward, does nothing. He's just flabbergasted and why would you tell? What's going on here? Um, uh, and I'm glad that Nick Fulton got it because what a despicable character.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
gross.
Well, yeah, yeah. Um, I think the clear standout performance is, in fact, Polly Bergen. I
Absolutely.
think even doubling back because this episode has started over again, these little
Hmm.
quiet moments she has with
Hmm.
Mercer when he comes up behind her to help her with the punch bowl and then he walks away and she sort of
Hmm.
recenters herself.
They have a whole they're so immediately they have a relationship, right?
Hmm.
And it's compelling and we're curious why. Um, Boy, that is a wide knit sweater he's got on. Didn't really realize that before. You can see right through.
Is that
Um,
cable knit? Is that what that's called? Cable knit?
I don't think so. I don't think that's, or maybe it's like little cable knit, maybe. Um, I was going to ask you when this played the first time, but we were talking about other things. But when you went to college, did you ever have a professor who took you outside by a tree to teach you?
No, but I
Ever?
also went to like 1 year of community college in Cranford, New Jersey. Like
Fair,
it wasn't a university.
fair.
Um, and that was certainly the vibe that was presented to me at other places like Montclair, which is the state
Hmm.
university.
Right.
Uh, I would say there's a bit of that vibe in brochure wise at the
Hmm.
campus that my husband teaches at,
Yeah.
but uh,
But it just doesn't really happen. I think it's such like an idealized version of what like a cool campus learning environment is supposed to be.
oh,
But
absolutely, absolutely,
six years in college, never once did I even see it happen to
yeah,
others, let alone myself.
yeah,
So,
yeah. Um, yeah, it's a cliche, and it
hmm.
certainly is one that we see everywhere from like Legally Blonde to even sometimes to like Cruel Intentions. Like we see this all the time
Sure.
in
Scream
university
2, I
stuff.
think has kind of that
Yeah,
vibe. Yeah.
yeah. There's
Um,
a lot of times too. I think also because it's a very useful device in film and television to separate from the classroom stuff. This is very
yeah.
interesting. This is a campus episode. We don't set foot in a classroom.
No, not once. We
In
also
Lovers
don't
and Other
interact with
Killers, we
students.
do. A little bit at the very beginning, but for the most part, no.
It's strange that they set it up with that scene with the students
Yeah,
at the beginning just to sort of establish we're at a college. But the only student we ever encounter is one who's already graduated or moved on, and that's Nick.
right. It
This
gets
is
this
not a
is
story about the students. This
this
is a
is an
story about
adult.
yeah.
It's an adult storyline.
Hmm.
Um, I would also like to point out I did check. So I knew Polly Bergen sang. There are several albums that she has on
Really?
streaming. So I encourage
Oh,
some checking out.
I'm pulling that up right now, in fact.
Hmm.
I think she's mesmerizing. She
Fantastic.
reminds me a
She,
little bit of the Lorna Luft episode, the mother.
oh,
Gosh, what
sure.
is her name? She has
Rita
kind of
Bristol,
that Rita Bristol vibe to her.
Vivian Blaine.
There's something about
Yeah,
her.
it's that old Hollywood sort of bone structure too.
Yeah, and
Yeah,
like a
because
small petite woman with a lot of power.
she's got to be in her 50s here. She looks fantastic,
She looks
obviously,
great.
but she was a contemporary of like Judy Garland and stuff. So she's
Hmm.
actually so let's see. Oh, she made her Broadway debut with Harry Belafonte in 1953. Um, that's how I also know her. She's a regular on To Tell the Truth, um, the game show.
Ah, okay.
That's
Yeah.
how I also know her. Um, she had her own variety show, and oh, she even appeared on The Sopranos. I'm sure that was excellent.
I'll bet.
I'm sure that was excellent. Yeah. And she
Yeah,
passed
she's the
away in
winner here.
2013,
Mm.
at 84. So yeah,
And worked
she
up
was working.
until 2012.
Yeah.
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 Honestly, like if I have any like final reflection on this episode is people like Polly Bergen are really the reason why doing this podcast with you is exciting because it would be so easy to just let it play on the TV and be like, "Oh, that's fun. Oh, she's great." But when we were actually like focusing on it and thinking about it, really started to appreciate the work that these people do and why they're worth talking about.
Yeah.
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 And I don't
Roddy
think I would have
McDowell.
thought to look into these people like Polly
Roddy,
Bergen or Trisha O'Neill or uh, any number of the incredible actors that we see in the show without doing this. So what
yeah.
a gift.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty great. The Roddy McDowell is really wonderful. The June Lockhart, like these,
Hmm.
they know how to be in shows.
Yeah.
And that's one reason that I really appreciate particularly these earlier Murder She Wrote genre episodes because
Hmm.
they're well, a lot of times they will comment on current events, or they will do episodes that are clearly responsive to what was going on in the zeitgeist.
Hmm.
This is world building. I love
Definitely.
it.
Yeah.
It's really, really great. And we're gonna see uh what's his name? Mercer again in a couple of episodes as well. Um he's another bonkers episode with a woman who lives two lives, one in New York
Oh,
and one
right.
in Cabot
Yeah.
Cove. He's the husband
He's
in
the
that.
husband in Cabot Cove, right? Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. And so yeah, even he as a non-legacy actor
Yeah.
is still very compelling. Again, Mary Kate McGeehan, who plays Daphne,
Hmm.
while Daphne as a human being is awfully insufferable, and I don't know the
Hmm.
actress. I never watched Falcon Crest, which is what
Yeah.
she was mostly known for.
Hmm.
Um, she fulfills the needs, and Nick also very believable performance
Yeah.
from
Yeah.
this sewage of a human being.
He's really
Um,
effective, right? Like I despise him from the moment he shows up, even though he's a hunk and he's very attractive. Don't get me wrong, that
yeah,
mustache withstanding. But
notwithstanding,
yeah,
yeah,
notwithstanding. Thank you.
he's got a great back. He's got a great back,
Yeah.
like his
He's
shoulders and
also
back.
tan as can be. Wow. Like
Well,
yeah.
they didn't know
Ariana
back then.
Grande album
They
one.
didn't know.
Yeah.
They didn't know back then.
No.
I hope Morgan Stevens took care of himself after. He
Yeah,
died only a
yeah.
couple of years ago.
Oh no. Okay. Well, so
Uh,
that's good. Maybe he found the SPF.
Well,
Before we finish here, like
yeah,
we're sort of replaying now, and we're seeing Polly
yeah,
Bergen in
we're
this sort of
we're
lovely
reaching his death
negligee.
again.
Um, but
We're almost
she's
back to
so
his death
sexy.
again.
What a sexy lady.
Yeah, I love
Yeah.
it. I love that they play these active vital ladies
Hmm.
as sexual beings. And again, the
Yeah.
believability that everyone fucking wants Dr.
Yeah.
Laird. Sure.
Yeah.
She's got at
She can
least two
get
men
it.
after her, possibly three. Come on.
Yeah. Come on, Dr. Laird. No wonder she can
Brooch.
write a smutty book so easily.
Hmm.
She knows.
That's right. She's
Uh,
so yeah, I'm
well
happy with
then.
it.
Yeah, me
Yeah.
too. Me too. Good episode. Fun.
Good, solid episode.
Yeah,
Yeah. A lot of enough lightness and dramatics to make it very compelling.
definitely.
Uh and a lot of neighborhood world building for a non-Cabot Cove episode.
Yeah. And just truly dynamic performances from a few people in particular that really elevate this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Um, we're gonna see that again next week when we go to London,
Yes.
actually, where we meet Jessica's cousin. We have some great with Glynis Johns in that one. We have Olivia Hussey. We have some great character
Yeah.
actors in that one coming up too. And that is also utterly bonkers.
Olivia Hussey is, I love Olivia Hussey. Excited to see her again. Yep.
Speaking of Psycho, actually, she is canonically Anthony Perkins's mother in that series.
Of course. Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
yes,
I always think
yes.
of her in It from It, the
Yes,
miniseries.
naturally.
Yeah. Yeah. Anyway, we'll get into it next
Uh,
week, won't we?
Indeed. When she
All right.
returns. All right, folks, that's it for this school.
That's
School's
it.
out. Can you imagine the shattered lives that all these people what happens the next
Jeez.
day? Thank God it's graduation. Can you imagine like school starting up the next day? At
Yeah,
least they have a
Jessica doesn't
summer
know.
to
She's getting on the train back to her happy life.
Ooh. At least I think hopefully Jocelyn and Daphne at least they'll be closer together now.
Yeah, yeah. They will have
Yeah,
bonded.
they will have share that money.
Bringing families together, that Fletch.
I think that's the true moral.
Yeah, right.
Well,
Uh,
I'm Victor Devon,
I'm petrified.
and
And
this
this
was
was tonight
Tonight
on
on Murder,
Murder,
She
She
Wrote.
Wrote. Whee!
A brooch for all occasions.